Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Mary Lou with Plan, Heal, and Be Merry. If you're new, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the bell button below so you do not miss any of my new videos. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it's something you liked and would like to see more. What we're working on today will be our weekly check-in, and we're checking in for week number 3 in October. We are going to add our expenses in our monthly view of our calendar here, and the expense information I get from my Hobonichi, where I track any expenses that my family and I have incurred. And then after I do that, then we double check our cash envelope money, make sure that it's all there and that is the amount that it's supposed to be. And this prepares me to get ready for my paycheck by budget by paycheck that I do, paycheck to paycheck budgeting, usually on Fridays, sometimes a little later because of different circumstances. But okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on over to our monthly view. Okay, my friend, so for sinking funds, we have transferred a total of $474 over to sinking funds. Hopefully I will have a video up here shortly of our sinking fund balance. And then I have a couple of things to update here. For example, our essential oil order was for a total of $44.91. And then our daycare was, oh my gosh, I forgot. It was over $300 because it was Friday that my son was expected to be at the daycare because the school is closed. So with that into consideration, I have to pay an extra $13.50. So $288 plus $13.50. $301.50 is what we pay. Let me double check here. For our mortgage, the amount was $1,389.32. And I think that's all the bills that I have there for now. We are going to be checking in for week number 3. So that means anything that was paid from the 11th through the 17th is what I'm going to be reviewing. And then after we add the information here, then we'll go ahead and go into our weekly check-in section and just update it there. And then last but not least, we're going to be counting our cash envelope money. Let's go ahead and begin. And we are going to start, let me see here. Let me grab my trusty planner where I keep my information. Where do I want to put this? Maybe here? Does that work? Well, I'll just leave it to the side here. Okay, so we're gonna start with Thursday the 17th, I'm sorry, which is today. And I spent out of blow money at 7-Eleven $15. I basically just put a lunch together. Not really a lunch, more of a snack, but it worked. It helped me make it through the rest of the day at work, and so that was my lunch. And then I have an unbudgeted expense of $19.49, and that was from Amazon. I basically purchased a Wickman, I think it's called Wickman set, like a candle, scissors, and a dipper, and a snuffer, I think it's called. And it was not planned, or is not part of what I needed to purchase. It's just a want, so I am categorizing it as an unbudgeted item. And then we have a bunch of cash envelopes, or I should say sinking fund expenses. Let me see here. So yesterday was Wednesday, and my son's school will be having a, what is it called, kind of like a fall festival. Because Thursdays are so busy for us, my husband and I decided to go purchase their costumes yesterday. And between everything that we purchased for Halloween, guys, we spent $165. That is so crazy and ridiculous. And I only saved $150 for my Halloween expense. So, you know, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But, you know, at least I have most of it. I overspent $15, so that's not that bad, but still. And then for clothing, we did make some purchases for clothing for the children, and we purchased them from Amazon, and they were basically for sweaters. They do not have turtlenecks that fit them appropriately, so I just purchased, you know, basic colors that they can wear and alternate and wash. Just because the cold season is right around the corner, I wanted them to have that available. And then I also purchased clothing as well, but this is more Halloween because it's part of the costume. Basically, the costume that my son got does not have pants, so I had to purchase some pants that he can use for, you know, gymnastics or something else like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be as a costume. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark it as clothing, a clothing expense, and those were $14.01. Let me see here. 41, 165, 43, 23, 22.71 is for us eating out. We ate out we went to my son and my daughter's favorite restaurant, I should say. And we spent a total of $22.77. $22.77. Okay, and then I have 4 more expenses. Sorry about that, guys. I made a mistake here. I put $19.49 for the Wigman Amazon expense, but it was actually $20 and $20, was it? Oh, I can't recall. $21.60. Sorry, $21.60 is the correct amount. And this was for Amazon. Wigman. I'm gonna have to correct this. And let me pull the sticker that I had there. And guys, please excuse my nails. I've been meaning to get my nails done, or do my nails, actually I should say. Get my nails done. I did go get them done, what was it, 2 weekends ago, but that's a different story. But I always do them myself. I just haven't had a moment with the kids being sick and me trying to play catch up at work from being absent so much. You know, I'm just trying to catch up here myself. Okay, let's see here. So the $19.49 that I was looking at is for Marilyn's birthday, and it's her birthday shirt. So birthday, and then shirt, and basically I got a little shirt that says 5 and Fabulous, so she can wear it at her party. And then I also got her some pants and some bows, and that was $33.77. So this will come out of birthday. Pants and bows. And the total there was $33.77. I'm sorry, $33.17. And then I have a charge for $14.06 and $11.89. $14.06 is from Amazon. It's one of her gifts. So I'm just gonna put birthday gift. And it's basically kind of like a makeup type of fake makeup, little costume stuff. And that was $14.06. And another little gift that we got her was, oh actually no, the $11.49 is from Party City. I think these are the bags for the goodie bags. My husband forgot to purchase those, so he went back to the store and did so. Let me see here. I'm running out of space, so I'm just gonna start putting them in the next date. So basically what I'm doing, guys, here is where I track my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, my unbudgeted. I used to carry my Erin Condren with me, and I would input the information as it happened, but I started to get lazy about carrying it around with me, so I figured out a new solution for my cash envelope information or in sinking fund information tracking. So this is where this came in. These little stickers I actually made myself. Well, I designed them myself, and I printed them, and then I cut them with my silhouette machine. And they are available on my Etsy store, guys. If you guys are interested in purchasing something, I still have a few November kits available, so feel free to do so. Right now I do have a 20% sale going on in celebration of my birthday party. Just wanted to give you guys some savings to celebrate my birthday, and you know, to give you guys the opportunity to try them out in case you were on the fence or something. You know, just a little bit of a discount there. And let me see, what else do I need to do? I think I covered all of these. And then I have a cash envelope expense, and we purchased some food for our dog. And this was at Aldi, $20. And then the $120 that I have here is for groceries. But I'm not gonna mark that because that's pretty standard. We always spend the $120 on groceries. And then $73.52, that's for part of the decorations for her birthday. It's also an expense from Party City. And that was $73.52. And then we did have an expense for personal care. My husband went to get his haircut on Friday the 11th because we were supposed to be going to a wedding on Saturday, but unfortunately we had to miss it. My kiddos were sick. But, you know, my husband did get his haircut that Friday so that he would look presentable for the wedding, but it's sad. I'm just still a little bit bummed out. So he spent $22 on that. Let me go ahead and mark that there. I had a purchase to Virgo and Paper for $60.20. And this is basically a business expense or a side hustle. It still feels a little odd for me to call it business expense, guys. I do apologize. I'm not sure why, but oh well. And then I also had a couple more. One was for $41.60. Do I remember what that was for? Oh, that was Simply Gilded. $41.60. And then we had $91.51. And this was Lexi Kylie Designs. Also for my planning purposes. So I will mark that as a business expense. And then chuckle a little. Okay, let me add this information here. And then after this, guys, I think we are through. We're gonna go to the back of our budgeting, and we are going to check in for week number 3. And we're gonna write the information here. I think I'm gonna leave my planner open this way so I can use the starting point, or the starting, what am I trying to say here? My starting balance, there we go. Now, that's what I'm trying to say. And let me start with groceries. So normally for groceries, it's just something I write down because I want to kind of keep it in the back of my head, because we always spend the $120. We do go over every now and then, but not by much. Okay, so we have $360. I spent $120. So we should have $240 left over. And then for gasoline, we are starting our balance with $150. Every week, $50 gets transferred. $50 get transferred over to our gasoline card. So that leaves us a remaining balance of $100. And then we have gifts. And we're starting with 0 there. And you know what? I think I'm going to add the gift expense here. And then I'm going to say that we are already at a negative $45.80, but this is already counted. So I'm going to put a check mark in unbudgeted. That way when I do my paycheck to paycheck budget, I am reminded that I don't need to recount that information. And then we have our personal care. My husband went to get his haircut and he spent $22. So we should have $3 left there. You know what I did forget to add, guys? My family and I, we rented some movies from Friday to Monday, because Friday was the school was closed. My son didn't go to school, but I stayed home with the kids because they were sick. And then Monday, it was a holiday, so I was able to stay home, and the baby stayed home too. So we just basically purchased some movies and all that good stuff. So our family fund money has been exhausted. I did not add that to that side of my planner, but I'll just make myself a note so that I can do that next time. But I just want to make sure that I account for it. It's so hard trying to keep it together, make sure that everything is accounted for. And whenever I do my budgeting by paycheck, that totally helps me make sure that information ties out, and I basically reconcile my account when I'm doing that. So for unbudgeted, we are starting at $85.04. And this go around, we spent $19. I'm sorry, $21.60. Is it $21.60? I keep forgetting. Let me double check myself, guys. I apologize. $21.60, yes. We should have $63.44 left over. And then, what do I have coming up next? Business or side hustle? Let's just put side hustle. I am starting with negative $38.95. And then we spent $38.95 plus $41.60. No, let me start over. $41.60 plus $91.51 plus $60.20. We spend $193.31. Ouch, 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 ouch. Plus $38.95 gives me a total of negative $200.32 and 26 cents. Negative because we did not have any money allocated for this category. So just to wrap up what I was finishing saying, the side hustle was starting at negative $38.95. I spent $193.31. That puts us at a negative $232.26. But I know that in my Google AdSense account, which is my YouTube payment, I know that I have enough to cover that and pay my family back. So hopefully, that all goes through smoothly, and I should expect that around the 21st of the month. And then family fun, because we were home Friday and Monday, we rented movies, we bought a couple movies, so we spent the $60. I did have to go to the bank to deposit that, but that's okay. And then blow money, I started with $35, and then I spent $15. Yeah, I went to 7-Eleven, just bought myself some snacks. So that leaves us with $20. School expense should also still be at $26. We did not have any expenses from our cash envelope. I did, oops, that's incorrect. Let me find my whiteout. 0, so $26 still. I did spend some money from our back to school money, basically for my son's pictures, and that was $40. But I will probably account for that for next week. And then we have pet expenses. We bought our dog some food, and we spent $20. So we started with $40. We spent $20. That leaves us a balance of $20. And then eating out, I did have one expense, but we have not taken out the cash yet. So we won't have the cash to verify, or that to cross-reference basically. But it is something that I need to keep track of. So $22.77. My mistake. We are starting with $100 for this second part of the month. And I spent $22.77. Let's see what that difference is. 100 minus 2277. Should have a total of $77.23 left to spend. And then anything else that I want to make sure I am tracking? I think that is all I have right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring out my cash envelope money. Let me give myself a little bit of room here in my tiny desk. Oh, I just saw this. Check this out, guys. This is what I'm starting off with for Christmas. This is just part of my design. I'm trying to make sure that the colors combine. Give me your thoughts down below. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I really like it. It's very, very Christmassy. The color and the and the little style here. So hopefully, it's not too Christmassy, but it is. I think I'm just confusing myself now. For gift expenses, I know that we spent the $40 already entirely, and some. So we are starting with 0. We are at 0 there. We're actually negative. Then pet expenses, we actually spent $20 and we started with $40. So we have $20 cash left, so that's good. And then we have personal care. My husband did go get a haircut on Friday and he spent $22, so we have $3 left out of our $25. In our family fund money, we had $60 to begin with, and we spent the $60, so now we are at 0. For school expenses, we should still be at $26. Let's double check. 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There we go. And then for babysitting, we have not had an expense, so we still have $40 there, so that's good. And then for eating out, as I mentioned, that's some change that I just threw in my little bag. For eating out, I mentioned I haven't taken the cash out of the account yet, so we don't have cash to make sure that it matches up with what our check-in says. For blow money, I did have 35. I spent 15, so we should have 20 left, and we do, so that's good. Groceries, we only take out one time a month, and the rest of the times is an automatic transfer. And then date night, sometimes I take the cash out, sometimes I don't. That did not happen this month, so we don't have any cash to count there. And then household is last but not least. No expenses yet, so 20, 40, 60, 80, and 10 is 90. So cool, guys. So we are looking pretty good. More than half, a little bit more than, well, half of the month has gone by, so, and we still have a good amount of cash left, so that makes me really, really happy. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to list them down below. Thank you so much for joining me in my video, and if you guys would please give this video a thumbs up, I would truly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.